How's it? Welcome to the barn. It is Coach's Showtime, baby, and this should be one of the funnest one of the year. We hope you are enjoying your lunch break. I'm enjoying mine as I get to hang out with head coach David Ormiston. Coach, man, I want to say what a week, but what a week, man.
Oh, what a difference a week makes.
Yeah. You know, we went on late last Coach's Show a little bit because we talked a little bit off the air, and whole different vibe.
Yep. Champs.
What
more can we say?
Yeah, dude, it's a beaut over here. I don't know. I don't want to bury the lead, man, but
it's the one that counts right there.
It does, and it says Champions Lubbock Matadors, and you're gonna get to keep that one. And the grin on your face.
What is that?
Champions Lubbock Matadors. Here, let's have a moment where we just stare into the camera. Champions.
Yeah.
Matadors.
Yep.
Feels good.
Top scorers in the conference, best defensive record in the conference, most points in the regular season.
What?
Most clean sheets.
What?
JT, talisman, best player, should be winning conference MVP.
Possibly coach of the year.
Mate, we'll see. There's a lot of good competition for that. So
I totally voted for you.
Legend.
Yes, you know I did. Yeah, and I tried to do a discount double check where I went twice.
Oh, they do track the IP addresses.
They did.
So.
They did. I couldn't do it twice. Matador Nation, go vote, guys. JT.
It's closed. It's closed now.
Oh, it's closed.
Our fate is sealed.
It's sealed.
Should JT win, hopefully he does, he'd be nominated for Golden Ball, which is the MVP from all the different conferences. So
okay.
Let's hope he won.
Well, he was in the running with like two other guys.
Yeah, he's a deserved winner. So I mean, he's been our talisman all season, goals and assists. So let's hope everyone else agreed with us. So.
Yeah, and then Andre was Golden Gloves up for that as well.
He was Golden Glove. I believe he got 5 clean sheets in 9 games in the regular season. So that's also a testament to our back line as well, because they've been superb all season. So
yeah, absolutely. Defense was awesome. Okay, we're going to go back to the elephant in the room, the champions, the Lubbock Matadors. That thing went on a Stanley Cup tour, man, from what I understand.
It did.
Everybody had the chance to enjoy it.
Yeah, everybody's had to go with the trophy. It is bandaged up right now. If we were to blow on it or sneeze on it, it would collapse.
I'm worried by looking at it might collapse.
Yeah, I'm worried just by turning, slight movement. If someone opens that door, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
So
I've seen the celebrations where y'all are holding it up. It wouldn't be able to make it through another one of those celebrations, is what you're saying.
Absolutely not. Yeah, we took it for a ride.
That's good.
On Saturday night.
Yeah. Yeah. And how did you get to enjoy the cup?
With
I think I could smell it.
Yeah. That's one of those. It's
yeah. No. I dropped the hint there.
You can just imagine. You can just imagine what that thing went through Saturday night.
Rightfully so, though.
Maybe you can't imagine, because it was pretty.
It was
crazy.
wild.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. I'm trying to pull up the live stream here on YouTube. We want to hear from you today because it's the Coach's Show, and I want to say it's going to be the best one of the year because, well, we're talking about 2 back-to-back victories. Let's take it back as I'm loading up the comments here to Wednesday, where you guys beat Oklahoma United here at home. Another great crowd, over 4,000 on hand, 5-2 your final. Yeah,
I mean, what a game that was. I mean, couldn't have dreamt of a better start. We spoke about as a team about what would our reaction be to, being in the lowest of the low. I mean,
I do it every time.
Every time. But yeah, it was obviously last week was a huge disappointment. Like I said, we had the most points, we had the best goal difference, best defensive record, etc. But at the end of the day, we weren't able to be number one in the regular season, and that hurt the guys. It hurt letting down the fans. 6,500 people came out to watch us, and we felt like we let everyone down, and we wanted to bounce back. And I spoke about that on the last Coach's Show, and just the reaction in training was just different. You saw it
was a dog mindset.
Yeah, a switch got flipped, and boys were out for. Well, they wanted to put things right, and on Wednesday you saw that within the first 10 minutes, score 4 goals. So
yeah, it was 4 goals in 12 minutes. I think it was the third one that got me, Coach.
Was that the Yeehaw?
Yeah,
that was the Yeehaw. Yeah, but that's soccer.
Yeah,
that's the emotions that come with the game. That's why it's the best sport in the world for me. That's why I love it so much. So
yeah I was mortified by it, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Which one was the third one? Was that Duvon's goal?
No, that was the second one. Yeah,
that was JT's goal.
It was.
Oh, what a finish.
Yeah.
Off both posts.
What did you think of the Yeehaw, other than, it's just soccer?
Very Texan of you.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, like I said, that is just your pure, unfiltered emotion coming out. Seeing the team go smash mouth football up in people's faces and, we got it on in the background.
Yeah,
right
and
now,
I see you keep looking over there, man.
Yeah.
That was a good stream that night.
Look,
Shout out to Amber.
Playoff soccer, it's the best teams that go through.
Mm-hmm.
We scored 9 goals against the other 2 in the top 3. So I think we put a stamp on us being the best team this year in the Lone Star Conference.
Yeah, the better team won, and the better team has the trophy here, which is really cool.
The cream always rises to the top.
Ooh, I like that.
So
I like that.
We knew it the whole time.
Yeah, it just had to go out there and just do it.
We knew it the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this. This is awesome. Okay, so 3 back-to-back goals. The 4th one coming in the 12th minute. Pete Christie called me the following day and just to tell me yeehaw. Shout out to Pete. And shout out to everybody commenting here on the live stream. Wonder Tree says that there was Celsius inside of that.
Yeah. Oh, well, if there was, to be fair, they say have 1 a day, so they don't say the size of the cup. So
that would be an insane cup.
That'd be a big 1 a day. But we might make an Instagram reel about winning this. There's nothing like winning a derby game and then winning the trophy. You know what I mean?
So I know we were upset about last week after last week's show, right? You didn't give the fans what they wanted, but you did. Yeah. In the end, in the long run, right? You didn't win El Dustico, but to me, this is a little bit more of an important trophy to win.
Well, this is the one that gets you through to
the next round.
Yeah, to nationals. So, we're able to still play. Now we have to go off to Florida, back to my old stomping grounds, my old home state.
Yeah, that was on my list of things to ask you about.
Yeah, so back to Jacksonville off to Jacksonville to play the Armada. So looking forward to it.
Before we start previewing that matchup, let's take us to Saturday. 2-1 was the score going into extra minutes.
Yeah.
Take me through your mindset there, because then that's when something switched for you guys and you ran away with it after that.
Well, the thing is, we kept saying as a staff on the sideline, we were like, we're going to get one more chance, because we were creating chances all game. But every time we played West Texas, we were having plethora of chances. Their keeper was coming up big. Maybe it was poor finishing on our side. But we had more shots than them in every single game. I think we outshot them like 60-15 over the course of 3 games.
Right. Shout out to Caleb for giving you that stat, right?
Yeah, so Caleb from the Mozos tracked. He watched every single game and tracked all the stats, which is
that's awesome. By
fair
the way.
play to him. So I appreciate you doing that, Caleb. Thank you.
He had to watch it on like 3 times speed, right?
Yeah. So we appreciate him doing that. And we just knew another chance was going to come. And then obviously, Theo, he's here with us today. He's only, you're only 19, Theo? Dude's 19, plays like he's 26, like seasoned veteran, like young guy that's playing way above his years. And he's just a leader, natural leader, doesn't wear an armband, but plays, you don't need an armband to be a leader, basically. And he's one of those guys. And I think it's poetic that it was him that got that goal to tie it up with literally the last kick of the game.
And then went 30 minutes of overtime. And
we knew, as soon as that went in, we knew that they weren't going to be able to keep up with us. We knew, we know that we're a better team. We knew it. And it took just that extra bit. We knew as soon as that goal was going to go in that we were going to finish him, and we did. And
then you stampeded them in that overtime. 2 more goals, man.
2 more goals. I think we had 7 shots, 4 on target. They had none.
Oh, it was apparent.
Yeah.
You should have seen me in that hotel room. I think I woke everybody up that night, dude. I was hyped.
Yeah. We put 4 goals past them at their place. We dominated them. I don't want to hear nothing else.
Lone Star champs right here, man.
Lone Star champs. We're still playing. They're not.
That's right.
There you go. Hey, they can talk all they want now. Keep talking.
It's over it, right? Yeah. Yep. Not gonna hear it.
Hey.
They hung up. They hung
checkmate.
Up checkmate.
Checkmate.
What piece did you move to get the checkmate?
I don't know. We moved a lot
all
of them.
Them.
We moved Theo Butterworth. Big Gravy came running up and just put his head through it.
Yeah, I remember listening to Get to Know Yous, and the Theo, he used to play rugby, right? And does that kind of translate on the field, like his mentality?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He's got that dog in him.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to play rugby. I'd get hurt, man. I'd be honest with you. So he's got to be tough, is what I'm trying to say.
That's the thing. When you're growing up in England, in high school, you're playing both as your, autumn sport, fall sport, spring. And then during the summer, you might play cricket or tennis or something. So, but eventually, as you're going through and you're doing PE, you have to pick. And you veer off. You either go football or soccer route, or you got the rugby route. So.
Oh, well, I'm glad he went soccer.
Yeah, he went soccer.
So. Did they really make y'all have to pick like that?
Because rugby's a super physical sport as well. If you try to play both at the same time, it's...
Oh, you'd be done, yeah.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Not at all. Not at all. A lot of great comments here in the comment section. Great crowd tuning in as well. Clayton saying that his voice isn't fully back yet. He doesn't even want to say yes or no. He just gave us one of those.
Mm-hmm. Nah, it was emotional. We just got to speak before the coaches show. So
yeah.
Mozo, so they are the best fans in the country. I've said it before. They are the heartbeat of this club. It's why it's so special. I was telling Clayton, that's how we get guys here.
Yeah.
It's because of the atmosphere they bring. Just the emotions that we all felt that day, celebrating with the crowd, with the megaphone, the flags were waving. Everyone got to lift the smoke bombs, the drums. Everyone got to lift the trophy.
I even saw a picture of John with the trophy. It's kind of consider me PB and jelly, man. I was jealous of that picture of with Thomas and the boss over there.
Well, we spoke about this as a staff, like with the front office and everything, like 3-4 months ago. That it's going to take all of us to go win a conference championship, because it is. They help facilitate and make it easy for the coaching staff and players to operate. So, and then you got the fan base that pushes us all on. It's not just the players playing on the field or the coaching staff setting the players up. It's everyone that's involved. So we all did that. We all won that trophy, and we all got to celebrate with it.
That's awesome. Yeah, and in the live chat, the West Texas fans were not liking the Mozos. You should have seen me defending you guys in the live chat. It was me and Denise, Dylan's mom. We were in there going to bat for the Mozos in there, man. We weren't about it. We weren't about it. Yeah, let them talk in the chat. We showed it on the field, right?
Yeah.
It was quite comical seeing their responses on there.
Yeah,
And then I did want to feed into it a little bit, but then I was like, I can't let them talk like this.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's not.
It's nothing. I'll let them get to me. Dylan loved the yeehaw. Wonder Tree saying, I was down on the field for that game, so I missed it. Can we get a recap? Which game was that, Alex? Was that the Oklahoma United? Oh, the yeehaw. Oh, Alex didn't hear the yeehaw.
You gotta go back and watch the game.
Can we get a recap live?
Live recap?
What if I pull it up on my phone and we could play the audio through the phone?
Sure. And then you do it, and then we'll compare.
And you compare the yeehaw?
Compare the yeehaw.
I'm going to pull it up. Alex, you're welcome. I think. I can't believe I'm pulling it. Dude, I'm genuinely mortified by it. I don't know why. It was perfect.
Find it at the break.
Huh?
Yeah, find it at the break.
Find it. You know what? I will find it at the break. Actually, I think I found it. So what's next for you guys? Let's take us through it. Matador Nation knows that you guys are about to go to Jacksonville. You talked about that. I don't want to say take us through the logistics of it because that's a lot. But like you guys, when do y'all head out?
We're heading out tomorrow. Going to get there, stay the night before, and then obviously play Wednesday. So yeah, leaving tomorrow.
Leaving tomorrow.
Yeah, I had practice today, and then heading out tomorrow. We say it's a dry heat on the South Plains. It's going to be a little bit different there for you guys, though, right? Yeah, more tropical weather there. Very, very humid. So, different kinds of heat.
Yeah.
But get on with it.
Yeah. And speaking of heat, I'm feeling the heat a little bit. Matadors, we reached a new milestone on the subscriber count, 820. Dr. Willits is going to get his white coat.
Let's go.
That's exciting.
Give that little clap
yeah,
there.
Yeah. Thank you, Matador Nation. Yep. 820 again. If we hit 1,000 before the end of the season, which the end of the season could be all the way until
August 2nd.
August 2nd. So we still got a lot of time. Maybe not a lot of time. Hit subscribe is what we're saying because I want to be bald by the end of this. We want to get to 1,000.
Yep. 100%.
Send me back to school with my first day haircut, bald.
Looking like Stone Cold.
Dude, yes. With the Dos Toros in both hands, right?
Yep. Let's do it.
Would you do it with me? Not the
Go
bald.
bald?
No, not the bald.
Oh,
but
yeah, I did it. Jeez. Yeah,
I think you look good bald.
I don't think so. I have a very large cranium.
Yeah.
And an ugly head shape, so I don't think
Dude, I have a big head. I don't know if Alex remembers this. So Alex and I go all the way back to middle school. They had to order an extra large helmet for me whenever I was in middle school. That's how big the dome is over here, man. You remember that?
I can confirm.
He can confirm.
This hat is on the last limbs because of how long I have to
go all around.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. Oh my.
Oh, my.
That's on the last button, isn't it?
It is.
Second to last button.
Oh man.
Damn.
This is a great
You got
coaching
a
show.
big head.
It's a victorious Monday
It is.
with Big Dave over here. The Big D.
Big D.
Big winning. He's a big winner right here.
Yeah.
What is it going to take to win on the road, though, right? What do you want to see from your team this week?
Well, we spoke about it this morning. I mean, at this point, everyone's a champion. Everyone's got top-level players, quality. It's about, what's inside as well. So we're going to stick together. There's going to be moments where you suffer, but it's getting through those moments together. And there's 12 teams left now, and we've said, why not us? Why not us to go the whole way? Again, it's still a game at a time, but we know we have the quality. We've got guys in the team, and myself as a coach, we've been to the later rounds of, this NPSL league in USL2. Why not us to go the whole way? So.
Yeah. How does that experience translate? Is that, obviously experience is invaluable, right? It's always valuable. Take me through your experience there in the playoffs, and what is it like from your point of view in your shoes?
Well, I think if you've not experienced it before, you maybe think, oh man, there's all these great teams. Like maybe it could be intimidating because you're thinking, oh, we're in the later stages. But you have to remember, everyone's in the same boat. Right. We're all at a similar level. We've all got great players. We've all got the quality. Everyone knows how they're playing at this point. It's just about who's going to want it more. And I spoke about it with the group as well. I've seen something in the last 2 weeks switch. We've never been closer. The level's still extremely high. And I think we've got a group now that, they're going to die for each other out on the pitch. So, again, I'll go back to Theo. Dude was cramping up the whole time. I think after he scored the equalising goal in the 95th minute, he's come over, collapsed on the floor, and I've started giving him the cramp treatment, holding both legs up. Then I've gone and asked Billy to do it, and then we've just done the team talk around him. That's what it took to win. And the dude's 19 leading a team like that, so that's what it's going to take.
That's awesome. Great team right there. And speaking of a great team, Lubbock residents, if you need roofing solutions that you can rely on, there we go. Look no further than our trusted local roofing company, Andrews Brothers. They offer top-notch roof repairs, replacements, and installations. With their experienced team and superior craftsmanship, they got you covered. Don't wait. Call them today, 806-798-7663 for a free estimate. John gave me like 7 compliments on the call the other day.
Good. About time.
I was like, I just needed to tell Coach to tell you.
We did say pre-game, we better hear a compliment on the
I wasn't ready for like 7.
7. Yeah, maybe that's a bit overboard.
I was proud of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you know John, I was grateful.
What have you got for Grease Monkey today?
You gotta wait.
Okay. I'm excited.
I know I can't use your car, because Tesla. Oh, you know what? Monkey Splash, you can get a car wash.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm excited. That was a good team one right there, right?
What country is Athens in?
Greece.
Grease Monkey.
Hey.
There we go.
He was trying to give me a layup right there. I like it. Check your bingo card. Coach gave me a layup right there. What kind of field are you going to go to when you play in Jacksonville? Here locally, we see a lot of turf fields. Are you going to be playing on natural grass or anything like that? And does that make a difference?
Theirs is turf as well. From what I could see as well, it looks very narrow.
Okay.
Well, narrow. The pitch is obviously the pitch, but the sideline to the stands is very, very narrow. But
oh man,
we've played on that before when you go play at Fort Worth or something. So
no, yeah, that Fort Worth stadium's like right on top of the field.
The field's the field. At the end of the day, you get on with it. We've got a team that is not making any excuses. We're going in and we're going to give it our all. And like I said, why not us? Why not us?
Why not? Why not? The guys are leaving tomorrow, which is really exciting. Matador Nation, make sure you're tuning in and watching. That's a hard one to travel to. Mozo's traveled really well the other day, 90 minutes down the road.
Do you know what?
Are they going to go?
I believe there's a group of people that are coming.
Wow.
How good is that?
That's
I'm telling
insane,
you, we got
dude.
the best fans in the country. I would not.
Confirmation? Yeah?
I spoke with Dustin before the game and after the game. I spoke with Hitch, and I was like, I wouldn't want to be at any other club. This is top fan base, the people, all the group we've got here, everyone that works here, from top to bottom.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Well, I know the season's not over yet, but as a fan, that kind of makes me feel like you're coming back next year, and that makes me excited. I know it's nothing officially yet, and I can't do that on my live TV over there. But
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. That makes me excited, man. And I love that you feel that way because that's how West Texas is, right? We want you to feel that way.
The best people.
Yeah.
Everyone said it. Everyone that's come here has said, like from the players, coach and staff, it's the best people out here. So, I mean, I think some of the boys want to stay longer term. So
Yeah, I want them to stay. That'd
let's
be
see,
awesome.
Let's see.
So 12 teams left. Obviously, if you win against Jacksonville, there will be 6 teams, and it keeps getting more and more narrow after that, right?
No, I'll go to 8.
Okay,
so
go to 8.
go to
I should have known
like
that. I
an
looked at
elite
the playoff
8.
picture the other day.
Yeah, there's a couple conferences that are, so they're larger conferences. For example, the California one, which El Farolito,
Yes.
we're champions
The burrito
of.
team.
The burrito team. That is a larger conference, and because it's out west, the winner of that conference would go through.
Yes, it was like
as
the 1
region
seed
champ.
had to bye, and the 2 and 3 seeds had to play.
And then Hickory in our region finished high nationally, so they get the bye to the region final. So then, as 2 and 3 seed, us and Jacksonville have to play, and then obviously a winner will go up there.
To Hickory. Where's Hickory at? I have no clue.
But North Carolina, I believe.
Okay.
I think it's North Carolina. So yeah, winner of this game goes up to them.
And I'm thinking you would probably just kind of stay on the East Coast. I don't know. We obviously get through Jacksonville.
Yeah,
think
just
about
Jacksonville
that.
again.
I'm over here thinking of logistics of how to plan it, but it's like get
Yeah,
to
again,
Jacksonville first.
it is why not us to go the whole way, but it is still one game at a time. It is Jacksonville Armada. They are a top team.
Mm-hmm.
They're very well coached. They are dangerous year after year. They've got top level players there. It will be a tough test.
Absolutely. Yeah, and they're coming in as the number 2 seed in that ball game.
Yeah, and we have to go travel. So,
What kind of atmosphere do they have? Do you know?
I think they've got their own supporters group as well. Yeah, I mean, it looks really good. So it's they're a pretty well established club. They've been around for 6, 7, 8 years, around about that. But yeah, they got a great fan base. So, and like I said, well established club. Excited to go there and experience their atmosphere.
Speaking of a locally established club, no, I'm kidding. I was going to do my ad.
Oh,
there. I was
okay.
going to do it. I wanted. He gave me a layup. I wasn't going. I won't do that to you. Going back to the comments here on the YouTube stream, though, I did find the video. I'm going to play it for you guys at break for Alex, since I don't want to make everybody have to listen to that.
Not live on air.
Look, I had to do a yeehaw the other day at Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, it was your birthday, was it?
Yeah,
Did you have to sit on the saddle?
I did. One of these numbers.
I would just lie that I would say, no, it's not my birthday. Don't have one.
I'm that guy that embraces the moment.
My birthday would be February 29th. No way.
No way.
Yeah, no way am I doing that. But you did it. Yeah, I bet you were loving it.
You're a
weren't you?
leap year baby, aren't you? You're a leap day baby? 29th, is that a leap day?
Oh, it's not actually.
Oh, he
ju-
was lying to me.
I was just saying,
He's a
so
leap day baby.
I was just saying, so I don't have to sit on the saddle.
Ah.
I'd be a leap year, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I say stuff and just goes. Whoosh.
I'm not the brightest. Look, so I tell John, I'm not the brightest crayon in the box, right? If I'm a box of crayons,
We did
I'm a
speak about
solid.
that.
I'm a solid like purple.
Well, I did say I'd eat the box of crayons because that's how.
Yeah.
I'm.
You would be then he'd be like a brown crayon with all of them mixed together, right?
No, I'm eating the crayons because I'm just short attention span,
Yeah. Drawing on the table,
bottom of the class,
scratching it. Bottom of the class.
class clown.
Class clown. Mm-hmm. You know, I did as a kid tell my mom that I got in trouble. I got a red bear at school. Not
Red
good.
bear?
Red bear, not good. It's like a green light system. Green light, you're good. Yellow, like you're getting in trouble. Back off.
I
Red,
do.
yeah. I made the whole table laugh. That's all I counted. That's all I
all that
cared
matters.
about.
And look at you now.
I'm here.
You know,
I'm with you on lunch break.
look at us now.
That's big time.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm hoping they keep bringing me back every year, man. I made sure that in the last like 5 minutes of the broadcast the other day, I was like, John, this is our window. Let's do it. Make sure we say thank you.
Yeah, that might be the last broadcast for the year.
I hope not.
I hope not.
There's still a chance.
There's an outside chance. You're saying there's a chance.
I like that there's a chance.
There's.
I would go to Vegas right now and put money on the chance.
Hey, look. I like them odds.
Yeah.
I like them
There are
odds.
4 teams, right? You said kind of off camera.
I think it's
that are seated below us.
maybe 4 or 5 that are below us right now.
Okay.
It's the thing with the Lone Star Conference. I mean, you've got top teams that can beat you from top to bottom. Brownsville didn't even make the playoffs, and I mean Pablo.
They were so dangerous.
Yeah, and we spoke about it. I mean, Pablo now playing for us up top, who is an unbelievable player. I mean, he's got 3 or 4 goals now for us already.
Yeah. Yep.
He was the
That puts
striker.
him at 9 for the season.
Yeah, he was the striker for Brownsville, and they had other top players too. And they're a dangerous team year after year, and they didn't even make the playoffs. So this conference, I mean, every team is capable of taking points of every team. Arkansas beat Oklahoma.
Yes. Yeah, and they were like second to last at that point going into it.
It's such a dangerous conference. Obviously, the top 3 teams. I mean, I did speak with the West Texas coach, and I spoke with the players that I know at Oklahoma. Any of the 3 teams that won would have had a good shot. at going on a run because we're all that good. So
Yeah, we were just beating each other up in conference plays, basically
Right.
what was happening.
right, so it's a tough conference. Obviously, then that means it affects our national ranking, and unfortunately, you fall a little bit further down. But it is what it is, and get on with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Spade's
right.
a spade. At the end of the day,
That's right.
spade is a spade.
All right. So I have a bunch of comments coming in here. I have ignored the comments, and I am sorry, Coach. Look at this. We have a great crowd tuning us.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you
and
go.
Some of them are novels, honestly.
Also, by the way, I want to shout out Fort Worth and Tony because he did a great job this year with taking them to the playoffs.
Who's that?
Tony Marola, the head coach
Okay.
of Fort Worth,
Yes,
because
yes.
they last year didn't make it, didn't have as good a season. He's turned them around this year, and so I wanted to shout him out because they had a great season.
Thought you were talking about Tony from one guy off of university, man. He hooked y'all
Dude,
up after the game.
what a guy, man! I mean, taking care of the boys.
He took care of me and John too.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. They made us a calzone,
we go
and I'm like,
in.
whoa.
We go in for a group meal at the weekends, and yeah, he always takes care of us. So, fellow comic superhero enthusiast. So
I like that.
he showed me his.
Is he a Spider-Man guy or?
He's an Iron Man guy.
I like Iron Man.
I like Iron Man too.
I like Wolverine too.
Wolverine's been my guy since I was young.
Maybe like Hugh Jackman though. That's what I think.
Hugh
About.
Jackman.
Yeah, dude. That guy.
It was
I think we
for
all
me.
know
It was
that guy.
the X-Men cartoon. Anybody watch the X-Men cartoon?
Yeah,
you
like-
must have, Thomas, because we're similar age. You are older than me.
How old is Thomas?
40. No.
Oh, you don't have a microphone in front of you.
But the X-Men cartoon.
I'm okay. No, 100%. I know. I've seen it. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Even
Alex
Alex
knows.
has seen
Yeah,
it.
Alex
He's over there
knows.
singing the.
And have you watched the?
At 31, does that put me in your range?
Yeah,
I'm 31.
You're well, a bit too old. No, you are in my range.
Okay,
but,
I'm old.
But
I'm old.
have you seen X-Men '97? Like they did a continuation, but it's like the new animation. And have you seen that, Alex? Nah,
No.
you gotta watch it on Disney Plus.
Okay, hold on.
I don't know if Dr. Willis knows this, but I've been using his Disney Plus.
I think he does.
Do you remember?
Oh, he said sorry. He
do you
did
remember
not know.
a couple of years ago when you came to stay during the summer in St. Pete and you logged in onto my TV?
It's still logged
He
in.
didn't know. He's shaking his head. I'm gonna keep that to myself.
He's gonna have
Breaking news. I'm gonna be logged out by the time I get home.
He's been wondering why those recommended watches have been so weird. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think about building the comments on the comments earlier? Said build Theo over there a statue, man.
I think he deserves one.
Yeah.
Of course he does. He scored the equalising goal and he scored the game-winning goal for the first ever Lone Star Conference Championship to come to the Lubbock Matadors. At 19.
At 19.
At
We
19.
can put it like right outside the barn right here.
And-
There's plenty of space.
And I know it ended up there being a penalty, but the goal line clearance as well in the first half was incredible. And against Oklahoma,
Oh, dude, that
dude
was a
slips over and then
fastball
takes one to the face.
Actually, I would count that as an assist because didn't we counter the other way and score immediately?
yeah, we did.
Off the face.
I can't speak highly enough about Theo. Not just on the field, but off the field. He's a level-headed guy. He's a northerner. We love northerners. My family's actually from up that way, so
Okay.
my mum's family. They're from Singleton, which is near where he's from.
Singleton. Okay.
Singleton.
I like
so
that.
I don't know if his mum's watching, but she might know
I bet
where
she might.
Singleton is. We used to
Dude,
go up there all the
they
time.
all watch, man, which is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, the family members from all over the country or all over the world are watching, man. It's
Yeah,
so cool.
my mum's probably watching right now as well, so she's probably happy that I shouted out Singleton. I believe that's where her dad was from.
Okay.
My grand. I never met him. He died when my mum was
I
young.
don't.
But there we go.
Maybe
But
one day you can bring her up here and I'll meet her.
my mum.
Yeah.
Yeah, come out to my parents have been meaning to come out at some point, so I just need to find the time.
Take them to Two Dogs, all the places.
I will.
Yeah, and
I
of
will.
course, one guy from Italy off of university.
Of course, we'll try all
Tony,
the
thank
spots.
you. Yeah, and actually, Tony came in asking how was the calzone. 10 out of 10, dude.
Tony,
Yeah.
is Tony watching?
He's watching.
Tony, the barbecue chicken pizza is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Because
Unbelievable.
I love chicken, and I love barbecue sauce, and I love pizza.
That's a winning recipe, dude. That's big time.
Big time.
Speaking of big time, a lot of comments here. I want to read all of them. I want to read all of them. There's just some of them are so long. I love it. Virginia team lost in their conference finals to Zach Smith. Wonder Tree Cupcake schedule caught up with them, Zach. Is that okay? I'm reading all the questions. I'm sorry. They're commenting back and forth between each other now. That's how interactive this chat is today.
Here we go.
We've made it on the Coaches Show,
We
Coach.
love it. About time.
We've made it. Denise, ask Dave about his energy drink addiction. We all know about it.
Look, it's not an
as fierce
addiction.
coaching.
I just like to enjoy an energy drink from time to time. And that time to time is once or twice a day.
Yeah.
So,
Could
I mean,
you
you
go a
need
day
it to
without
keep
it?
going. No, I could. Oh, 100%, yeah.
Would you
like
have-
the days I'm not like properly going, like working, I don't have one.
So you don't have a headache or anything like that on those days?
No,
Dude,
no.
this guy's a magician, man. If I don't have my coffee by like 10 o'clock, I have a headache.
But okay, maybe that's a problem.
It's a problem.
I am worried it is going
I'm
to catch up
addicted.
with. I am worried it is going to catch up with me at some point. So
Okay.
that's why I try to cut down when I don't need it.
Yeah, during the off season.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not just chilling and having one just to have one. You know what I mean? I'm having one because I need a bit of boost. So
Barbecue chicken like this, says Tony. Denise saying, good to know. Gonna go and try some barbecue chicken pizza when I get back to Lubbock on Friday. Denise is in the comments. She was with me defending the Mozos. And I think she did put in there at the beginning saying that she did not like the Midland fans. They were not nice. They were not nice.
I will say, I believe it was Luke who was watching the show last week. He did congratulate the team and shook hands, and their supporters group gave us a round of applause, and to myself as well. So
That's awesome.
at the end of the game, so I went over, shook their hands. So
Win with class, lose with
yeah,
class.
yeah,
right?
they kept it. They obviously got to enjoy it when they won, and then they were gracious. Well, to me at least, but they were gracious in defeat as well. So
Yeah.
can't ask for more than that.
Coach, it's 12:40 already. Dude, the time is flying again. I think it's
Have
already
we been
30.
talking for 40 minutes?
No, we went on at 12:05. We've been talking for 35 minutes.
Wow, I mean, I'll keep going if you want, but
I'll give you another 5 minutes. That's all
All
right.
right.
I'm on my lunch break, so I got to get back to work.
All right.
soon. Yeah, this is my first time having to use my lunch break to come and hang out with us. I love it though.
that shows you committed.
I'm 100% committed.
Committed to the cause.
I'm committed to the club. It killed me that I wasn't there on Saturday. Dude, if me and John were calling that game, imagine the excitement that would have been on the
I
air
know,
for
dude.
us.
I mean, there'd have been more than a yeehaw coming out.
Yeah, go.
Maybe,
I'd have
yeah.
been doing something.
Or it would have been complete silence because you probably would have passed out from the excitement. So
Yeah? Oh, dude. And all the smoke in the air, dude. I would have passed out from smoke inhalation and all of it.
I would say,
That was an epic picture on the social
I'll say
media.
the West Texas stream, it missed Brandon Luisi.
Oh, it did. Shout out to Brandon.
Shout out
yes.
Brandon, man.
He
What a
was,
guy.
He was class last year. I remember.
He was so good. Me and Brandon still talk from time to time, and
He's in Illinois now.
yeah, with Peoria City.
Yes. We reached out to him because we were worried about him. Or John reached out to him because when we played there the first time, we were like, dude, where you at, man? Like, you all right?
Yeah.
And, shout out to him. Shout out to Brandon. Good dude. Gave stats. Like, we were very friendly between the two clubs.
No, Brandon's top, man. Brandon, I can't speak highly enough of Brandon. And yeah, we like to catch up from time to time. So
I need to get his contact information. I don't even have Coach's number. So they can keep up with me during this off season.
we'll do it. I'm sure
keep
we'll be seeing each other a lot.
I hope so. Out at
I'll
some Tigers or Panther soccer game.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be there at the soccer games.
I'm
Absolutely.
hoping to be the voice of the Panthers for soccer this season. I was the voice of the Tigers last season.
Oh, are you going to Memorial?
I'm now at the new school. I'm at Memorial.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I get to be part of the opening up of a new building, which is
Oh,
really exciting.
awesome.
There would have been so many yeehaws, says Denise. There would have been. You know what? I'm going to walk off. I'm going to walk over there. I'm going to do yeehaw, and then I want Coach to toss us to a commercial break. You down with that? I'll do the
how
yeehaw
mu-
for you and the fan.
How am I?
Just say we'll be back with Theo right after this.
All right.
You ready?
Thanks.
Presented to you by Wonder Tree.
Yeah. Okay.
Theo.
Oh, so you want me to do it right now?
No, I'm going to go yeehaw. And then
Okay.
when I get done yeehaw, I want you to do
You
it.
just put a lot of pressure on my shoulders.
Pressure makes diamonds or burst pipes. I'm ready to see this diamond.
All right.
All right, let's see it. Here we go. We ready?
Oh my goodness, what is going on? And with that, we're going to throw to the break. Thank you to our partners at Wonder Tree for hosting the Coaches Show. We'll have Theo Butterworth after the break.
When you hear the word cancer for the first time, suddenly every moment matters.
How do I tell my family?
Where do I go for the best treatment?
At Covenant Health, you're never alone.
Covenant's cancer team is made up of the finest oncology specialists in the region, armed with state-of-the-art technology so you can stay close to home for the most advanced treatment available.
cancer care at Covenant Health. Because when you hear the word cancer, every moment matters.
The Lubbock Matadors are all about partnering with local businesses and investing in the community.
Being a local business, it was really important to us, not only to support Dustin and his family, but the Matador Soccer Club.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Coaches Show, presented to you by our friends at Wonder Tree. Make sure you go see our friends over at Grease Monkey, located off of Slide Road. If you have any automotive needs, they'll take care of you, of course. Theo, do you drive a car?
I did back home, yeah.
Yeah? Did it require oil changes and all of that?
Yeah, it did.
There it is. Well, if he had a car here in the States, he'd be going to see our friends at Grease Monkey off of Slider Road and Monkey Splash of Lubbock, as they take care of all of our automotive needs. Joining us now, the guy that needs a statue out there already, right? Theo Butterworth's joining us here on the show. Welcome onto the show, man. By now the fans should know who you are, but tell everybody who you are and all the details.
So I'm Theo Butterworth, and I'm from Morecambe, England, and I'm currently going into my sophomore year at Coastal Carolina.
Coastal Carolina, home of the Chanticleers. Didn't their baseball team make it to the national championship game?
Yeah, they lost in the final to LSU, so.
That's all right, man. As Red Raider fans, we know all about that, right? Making it to the final, but still a great year. And Theo's joining us here. Yes, Dylan's excited. I want to make sure I read some of the comments here. I love what Yvette's saying about Ryan's work ethic. Ryan Nadu's mom's in the chat right now. And does he work hard out there on the field?
Yeah, he's a grafter. Like, he's one of them lads that'll be like non-stop up and down that right wing, and he's probably been one of like our more consistent players throughout the season. So
yeah, he does a lot of great stuff in that midfield too, man. Controlling how things work, and I can't remember. I think it was the Oklahoma United game. It seemed like anytime they were building something, he would be right there immediately.
Yeah, he's very elegant when he plays. Very technical player, and like he got the assist. 2 assists the other day in the big final, so like what more can you ask from like a right wing back kind of thing?
Absolutely. Well, bearing the lead on you here, Theo is the signature Stag man of the match, not just once for the playoff game, but for both playoff games for the Lubbock Matadors. What a great honor for you, and take us through getting named that twice now, man. That's really awesome.
Yeah, obviously it's a big honor. Like, probably haven't scored as many as I'd like to this season, so to get 3 goals in the playoffs was kind of what I needed, especially like in the last stages of the season where we needed to go for it a bit more. So no, delighted. But obviously, team game. You know what I mean? Like, couldn't have done it without the lads around us, and the whole team's coming more together, which is what we need at this part of the season. So
absolutely, no, it is a team game. I like to hear that. He scored 2 goals in the playoffs now. One of them. Well, I'm going to give you the assist. We were talking off camera about how you got hit in the head, and then in transition, we scored. You doing all right, though? Those select balls, John calls them rock balls.
I know, yeah, they are rock hard. So, weirdly enough, I'd got a brand new pair of boots, and the studs had fallen out, and I didn't want to switch to a new pair, so I ended up slipping just before, and then obviously took it to the face, and I'd like to think I took it quite well, and then obviously we go down the other end and score, which it's perfect. So
it's the assist. That's what we're going to give him, Matador Nation. He got the assist. Going to some more of the comments here. Leighton Thomas saying Xerox FC. Of course, Oklahoma State kind of did that with Texas Tech and Midland. I think he's talking about Midland FC kind of trying to, or West Texas, not Midland, West Texas FC kind of stealing what we do around here with some of the chants. Take us through the game, though, on Saturday, man. What a celebration, and then, of course, the goal, the equalizer that you had.
Yeah, to be honest, probably the most mental game of my life. And like growing up in the academy system back home, you don't really get many opportunities to play for trophies. So I narrowly missed out in the fall. We lost in extra time, so we were on the receiving end kind of, and it was like heartbreak. So to score obviously the 95th minute equaliser, it was like, do you know what I mean? Like the last 1-2 weeks we've had to turn it around, it was massive for us. And then I think once we got the equaliser, I know a lot of us were kind of dead, like feeling heavy legs, but from that moment we kind of knew, like, we had the belief there, if we could do it then, we can do it now. And luckily I got the 3rd goal, and then from there we got the 4th, which kind of sealed the deal kind of thing.
Yeah, that was the dagger for him. I was staying at a hotel that night in Dallas, and man, I was so loud. I think I yelled "Let's go," but with a bad word somewhere in the middle of there. Matador Nation, I think in that point, though, kind of going what Coach was saying, I was like, that's it. That's ours, right? Because it was the last minute, and traditionally the team that forces overtime wins in overtime. And, man, I was so pumped.
Yeah, it was an unreal feeling, like the adrenaline when I first scored. And then, obviously, controversially, the liner put his flag up, which we were obviously thinking, could this be heartbreak again? Got so close. And then, obviously, he's given the goal, which I think was the correct decision on the night. And then, like you said, once we we did take it to overtime. I think we always knew it was in our hands.
Okay, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because I remember watching that on the stream. Like, what are they doing? We scored. What are we doing? Why are we having a meeting? Why is Coach Dave running down the sideline? Okay, it makes sense. They didn't have an announcer to fill us in on that, and so thank you for filling us in on that. How did you celebrate with the trophy, man? You said you don't get to play for trophies very often?
No, so it was probably the first trophy I've won in a while, and yeah, the bus journey back was unbelievable. We had a karaoke almost the whole way back, which was enjoyable, and then we took it to the apartment and had a bit of a pool party, which I think's where the minor damages have come in, but no, it was good.
That thing went in the pool?
Yeah.
Dude,
went in the pool multiple times, so.
Well, if you're a hockey fan at all, the Stanley Cup kind of does this. They do a routine where they pass around to the players. Each player has their chance to celebrate with it. I love that you guys had. Who's the best karaoke singer?
Oh, I wouldn't say it was more karaoke. It was just obviously like a lot of
singing.
Bangers, classic house songs were coming on, which obviously the lads all got behind, and it was a very good feeling on the bus. So
yeah, very good feeling for all the Matadors, and hopefully you're feeling that feeling here on the Coaches Show today, as we have one of our biggest audience tuning in tonight. The Fish Room ABQ saying we want another one, just like the other one. We want more. I love that. Yeah, he came to his first game the other day, and he got to be a part of the experience. I love to see that. Who's got the momentum now? I think the Matadors do. I think the Matadors have the momentum right now. They got to be feeling pretty good. How was training today?
Yeah, training was good. It was obviously, with the 120 minutes on Saturday, it was a bit lighter, just kind of going through tactics, obviously focusing on Jacksonville. Obviously the coaches have watched them, filled us in their kind of tactics. I think they play a similar formation to us, so it will be an interesting matchup. But I think what we've learned probably about the playoff games is that every team that's got to this position is going to be in a good position. They're going to have good quality players, but I think it's more about like the desire of a team and individuals. And we said it was a game of moments the other day, and it's where can we go and get them positive moments again? Yeah,
when can you win those moments, and when can you capitalize on your moments?
Yeah.
The Matadors did that in the final moments of the last playoff game, and are excited to be part of one of the last 12 teams still in the postseason in the NPSL. Everybody's going to be good at this point. Jacksonville, what do you know about them? I know we don't want to give away too much. Coach likes to keep things close to the vest.
So I had a quick look at the team photo. They're an under-23 side, so they look young. Obviously, I'm quite young myself, but I feel like I don't really play like that. But they look a young team, so I think from what I've kind of gathered from 23s back home, they'll be a very technical side, but I don't really think they'll have almost that nasty side to them. So I feel like if we can use our experience and the desire we showed in the last two games, I think it'll be a good game, but I know we can come out on top. So. And
this team is closer than ever is what that's been the theme today, right? Y'all are battling for each other. Wonder Tree, Alex over there, he wants to know how close were you being a rugby guy, playing rugby? He says you're built like a tree, so I can imagine it was a coin flip.
Yeah, so growing up, played rugby and football all my life. My granddad's massive on rugby. My whole dad's side of the family was big on rugby, and it was only my dad that ever played like soccer or football. So probably when I was 14, I had to decide between the two. So I could have played for Sale Sharks, which like rugby, or take Fleetwood, where I was my academy full time. And to be honest, it was a toss up. A lot of my family wanted to go like rugby, like especially my uncle and my granddad. And I probably would have said that I was probably better at rugby, but I probably just more enjoyed the football, soccer. So I kind of stuck with my heart, and I'm kind of glad I did. So
yeah, well, we're glad you did as well. Did you ever like lay somebody out in rugby, man? Did you ever have one of those like signature hits?
Yeah. So I've had
Oh, he said yeah.
I've had some good moments on a rugby pitch, and I've had some bad moments. Obviously, I felt like rugby, I could get my aggression out a lot more. So for me, it was more a way of releasing. Like you can go and nail someone as hard as you want, and there's no repercussions. But obviously that kind of can get a lot escalated, a lot more. Like there's a lot of fights that break out, a lot of, like dump tackles they call them, where you get lifted up and dumped back down. So
dude, yeah, the injuries, man. I could imagine getting hurt playing.
I know, I do.
And I bet you've seen some gnarly ones too.
Yeah,
Oof.
Broken collarbones, like broken noses, concussions, like they're very regular occurrences. So
yeah. Randy wants to know who let the dogs out.
I
don't know.
I don't really know what he means by that question, to be honest.
Well, so last game, coach wanted to let the dogs get out. He wanted to see the dog in each player get out. And I think after the fourth goal, I said the dogs are out. We don't know who released the dogs, but they're out.
I'd probably give it to the coaching staff. The Monday after the loss was tough.
Yeah, Coach Dave's leg is pretty beat up from it. We don't want to just say what happened there, but he's pretty beat up.
Yeah, and there were some unusual methods, but I think I think they probably worked, and it probably allowed some of us to realise that we're like not invincible. Like obviously we lost to West Texas twice. Like almost maybe take a step back and look at the bigger picture and think, you know, like our technical side isn't going to take us the whole way in every game, so we're going to have that other side, that nasty, that horrible to play against, and I think we've seen that in both the playoff games and it worked. So
yeah, the non-traditional coaching style. You know, the crazy thing you say that is that I'm a teacher full time, right? And I've had to do a professional development about non-traditional style of teaching and how it helps students stay engaged more. Yeah. And so I like that. That's definitely crazy. It kind of translates in both of them. Brock, great game on Saturday, Matadors. I was going to put it on casually at home and ended up glued to the screen. Also, anyone know how Jacksonville's stream is quality-wise? I have not looked into that. Of course, be on the lookout on the social media channels for the Lubbock Matadors. They will post the link and all that. I hope it's good. Yeah. I hope it's good because I'll be glued like Brock was.
Hopefully, especially, you know, we've obviously got a big fan base over here, so hopefully we can get the watch party going and stuff. Yeah. And, you know, we feel the support wherever we travel, especially with even the fans coming, you know, it's mental. Yeah,
was there more fans, Mozos there on Saturday than West Texas fans?
I'd personally say so, yeah, and it felt like the sport was a lot louder. Obviously they had the flares, the smoke bombs coming out, and the non-stop, even when we were down 2-1, it felt like they were that 12th man. They were always behind us, and, you know, we were always going to get that second goal.
Yeah, I loved that when West Texas scored, I could still hear the Mozos doing the chants. Like the chants didn't stop. It just kept going, and I loved it. And then the red smoke plumes, dude, that iconic photo that they posted, the Matadors did, holy cow. How many did y'all light off in that time? No, in that signature picture that I see on Facebook. 5 of them? That's 5 of them, dude.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Dude, it was nuts. That photo was awesome. You just see people, and then you see the West Texas fans like trying to hide behind it. The Lubbock Matadors want to know rugby union or rugby league?
Rugby league.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a union, it's a league.
No, yeah. I did kind of play a bit of union growing up as well, but it was all more rugby league because so I went to a grammar school, so we more played that growing up. So.
Okay. I'm learning a lot today. I like this. Keep the questions rolling, Matador Nation. This is what's really fun. To quote Shorsey, it says, set the tone, says Zach Smith. You guys look to set the tone. Man, how important was that hot start against West Texas? Oklahoma United. Jumping out 4-0. And, like, dude, you punched them first, man.
Yeah, and I think that was probably one of the biggest things we probably missed all season, not getting that first goal, not going ahead early. And I know one of their lads, he's an English winger, and I spoke with him after the game, and he said that once they were 4-0 down after 12 minutes, they kind of knew the game was over.
Yeah.
And it was more just a matter of time. And I think for us, it gives us that confidence because you can start taking risks. You can start trying stuff that you maybe haven't because you've got that cushion behind you of the 4 goals. You're in a very positive position.
Okay, more comments. I love Wonder Tree here. Wonder Tree, we have not had Theo on the show before. He needs to get your signature question, I think, right? Yes, he's coming in with it. What's the meal of choice before the next game?
For me, I'm big on chicken Alfredo, so we kind of have that.
Seems to be a theme for the team, pastas.
Kind of have that before every game, and then in the morning I'll try and have like some eggs on toast or something, just get
I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
I can answer Randy's question here in the comments. He does not carry his yellows to the next game. In the NPSL, you can have as many yellows, you just don't want reds. Yeah. That's the big thing. If I'm a player, I might test it a little bit. Like, let me get my yellow, see how far I can go.
I know, I had a lot of yellows in the fall, and then I came here, I think I had 6 in 8, but then I didn't get any in the 2 playoff games, which,
that's big time.
I know, yeah, it shows I can do both sides of it. So I'm kind of getting more smart with how I do it, trying to do it so I won't get booked, so I can afford to take a yellow if needed. So
yeah. Did they count in playoffs? I don't know. The playoffs might be a different situation, but in regular season they don't carry over. I know that.
I think it'll just be red cards that you miss the next game kind of thing.
Big time. Is a hot dog a sandwich? That's your question from Wonder Tree.
No.
Take us through it.
I don't really know. I just think a sandwich should have like 2 pieces of bread, like nothing to do with a bun or out.
Okay.
Yeah.
That seems to be, yeah. Alex likes that answer. Denise says a hot dog is a meat soft taco, LOL. I don't know. It's different. As a taco guy and a Texan, Alex likes it. Denise, Alex likes it. Okay, depends if the hot dog is one piece of bread or broken into two, says Zach. The Fish Room ABQ also likes the soft taco comment. It's a taco. Did we finally figure this out? You think it's a hot dog? Breaking news here on the Coaches Show.
To be fair, I think I'm quite lucky. Back home, we don't really have tacos or hot dogs, so never really had the question. So
You've never had a taco before, really, though?
Nah.
That's a Texas thing.
Yeah.
And Albert and Now We Tacoing has probably changed your life.
Yeah, it's an unbelievable gaff, that, so it's proper.
Dude, it's proper.
Yeah.
I love that. It's proper. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Okay, sorry, I'm reading more comments. I want to proofread them before I actually read them on the air because sometimes you can get in trouble, right? According to the FDA, it is a sandwich, but what does the FDA know, according to Wonder Tree? That's going back to the hot dog comment here. That's what you call a Mozo Encore for 35 minutes. I believe we're talking about the extra minutes, which, yeah, why not? Did y'all have more in the bag for that extra time, or you just keep going?
Yeah, we had 25 total.
25 total chance? You said smoke. Oh, y'all used 25 during that game? Just under 20?
Mental, innit?
Dude, that's awesome. And I asked them one time how much they cost, and now I'm not a math guy, but money well spent, man. Money well spent. Money well spent. Well, dude, I want to get a yeehaw from you before I let because that seems to be the trend here today. Can I get a yeehaw from you, and then we'll go to commercial break?
I don't know if I can.
You don't have to go as loud as I did.
Nah, I don't know.
Dude, he's turning red.
Nah, I've got some mates watching back home, so I'll never live it down, I don't think.
Oh, you wouldn't?
Nah.
They would screen record it?
No.
They would. You're about as red as Coach is because he's sunburned over there, man.
I'll show my sunburn.
You want Coach will show off his sunburn if you do it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I can. Sorry, though.
All right.
Sorry.
Yeehaw. I did it for him. All right, when we come back, we're going to have our general manager, Dustin McCorkle. Dude, outstanding. Thank you for jumping on. Congrats on being the signature Stag Man of the Match 2 games in a row. Matador Nation loves watching you play, man. Absolutely. All right, and when we come back, we're going to have our general manager, Dustin McCorkle, joining us. This is, of course, being presented to you by our friends at Wonder Tree.
One thing I really like about working with Wonder Tree is how fun they make the process. Whether it's monthly strategy meetings or on-site video shoots, they find ways for us to laugh together, all while accomplishing our goals.
Welcome back to the Coaches Show. Thank you, everybody that is tuning in right now and interacting with us, a part of this Coaches Show, because that's what makes it so special, is getting to be a part of the fans and interacting with you guys. What also makes it special is our tremendous sponsors. Southwest Bank has been here for you and will help you throughout your financial dreams and making them a reality. Whether you're looking to buy a home, start a business, or preparing for retirement, our local experts right here in Lubbock will help advise you every step of the way. Learn more about mortgage, loan, and wealth management services at southwestbank.com. Southwest Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Joining us now, Dustin McCorkle, the general manager. That smile is real. He is one happy camper. He's got a brand new trophy that gets to hang out here at the barn permanently, baby. That's big time. Welcome onto the show, man.
Man, what a special night we had on Saturday night. This is when you start things, it's not all about trophies, but man, it sure does.
It makes it feel a little bit more, you know, better.
We work so hard all year round to make this special for the fans, and being able to reward the fan base in the front office that works so hard with a trophy representing the hard work is very, very fun.
Yeah, and you can tell the team celebrated with it, man. It's seen some hard work as well. Well, yeah, he's just telling you that. There you go. It's seen some hard work as well. The team got to enjoy it. It had like its own little Stanley Cup where each player had their own moment with them, it seems.
That's what you're supposed to do. I mean, you know, we want to be able to have fun and make sure these guys know that they're sacrificing time away from their families, their friends, living in a city that's unknown to them. And for us, you know, that's a special moment for the players as well to be able to do that.
I got a picture from John at 1 in the morning-ish, probably. It's a picture of you and Thomas and him, and consider me jealous.
I was a little disappointed that we didn't have you at the stands.
Dude, I was sad, man. I was in Dallas screaming in a hotel room.
Shout out to all the fans that traveled. It felt, even though we didn't have 5,000 people there, it still felt like a home match. And the environment that was created, our players laid it all on the line, but I told our fans, like, you willed us there. Like, I genuinely believe that we don't have the outcome that we had if we hadn't had our team screaming for 120 minutes as well.
Absolutely. 90th minute going into that extra, you're trailing 2-1. But man, Theo over there, that was outstanding. Put me in your shoes in that 90th minute.
Yeah, I mean, you're feeling all the stress and the emotion. We worked really hard, and obviously it's a team that showed up, and I told the West Texas FC guys after the game, like, you guys have been absolutely tough to play every single time we've seen you guys. And I've been on the other side, year 2 of losing a conference championship, and I know how painful that is in that moment. Especially, I've also experienced that loss at home.
That was against Brownsville. I remember that.
Yeah, and so I think that's been one of the only times I've been emotional was, you know you're not going to see some of these guys again, and you also see how hard you worked all year long and being number 1 in the conference all year, and then
last game,
double overtime, same situation. We end up losing, and so I went through that exact moment. But yeah, 90th minute, I kept telling our players, like, it's not over. Like, and we've talked about that. Actually, the Kobe mentality. You know,
I like that. Yeah,
and
that killer mentality.
Yeah, last couple of games we've actually sent out our mental coach at Peak Performance, Rustin Klafka, sent out some Kobe videos about his time on USA when they were playing Pau Gasol in Spain, and Kobe's response to the start of that game was, "I know what play they're going to run, and I'm going to go run through Pau Gasol's chest." There was a lot more abrasive language used in that moment. But
we're clean here on the Coaches Show.
If you go watch that clip, it gives you goosebumps because LeBron and Dwayne Wade were like, that's like his brother. There's no way he's going to go. And sure enough, Kobe comes out first play, runs across the court, and just runs over Pau Gasol. And it was like, hey, like, we're here to play, and we're not friends right now.
Yeah.
And so I think that what changed in that game versus the other 2 games was West Texas had the heart in the first 2 games that willed them to win, regardless of shots, attempts, and all of that. We felt like we controlled the game in all 3, but our heart didn't give up in this last game, and it showed. And even that 4th goal was kind of a statement of, like, we're all dead tired, but we're putting a nail in the coffin right now, and that's where that 4th goal happened.
Well, and that's what Wonder Tree's saying right there, that they can see the difference in this team since that game.
Yeah. Again, we have such a short time together and the chemistry building, but I think that they looked up in the stands and you're reminded of this is bigger than myself, but we're all going to focus on doing our job. And my job in that moment was I was yelling at referees a little bit more than I normally do, and I was a little more irritated than I normally am on how I felt like the game was being called and the way it was playing out. But ultimately, like, once you get past that, regardless of the outcome, you can't point the finger at officials. You just have to make sure. Yeah, you just got to make sure that you're doing everything you can control. And props to our guys for making sure that the officials didn't make the outcome of that game.
Yeah, 4-2, man. I was so excited. I was screaming. I was screaming, and I wish I could have been there. I wish I could have been calling it, man. That would have been. Oh man, the yeehaws would have been going crazy probably. Even though that's my first time doing it. I'm still mortified by it a little bit because Pete Christie called me. You probably heard that a minute ago. He called me on it at like 9 a.m.
I missed it.
Oh, when I went yeehaw?
Yeah.
It was the third goal of the game against Oklahoma United. You score 3 goals in 6 minutes, And I said, you want fireworks, baby? We got them. Yeehaw.
That's funny, yeah.
Yeah, it was, That's why we keep doing yeehaws today. Hey, Zach wants to thank you, Dustin, for everything you've done for this community. That was one of our top comments right there.
Well, I appreciate that. It's been so much fun to be able to build something locally. Again, I think me having a young family myself now in the city, we constantly hear like, oh, Lubbock has nothing to do. And I pride myself on being a problem solver. And for me to be able to bring some family fun entertainment and something special and now a trophy to Lubbock, again, we can't do any of this without our fan base. And so for me, this was a gift and it was a special moment to share all of that. Dave and I were talking about it actually last night, how much of a blur the victory was, and how disappointed I was that there was pictures I wanted to take with certain fans that have been with us since year one and supported us, show up to everything, but the emotion of the moment, you just forget to do certain things. And the Mozos even, I went and said thank you, but we didn't get a group photo. There were just certain things I'm like, you don't plan for and you just can't express in the emotion of it. Plus, really special night for me. My kids got to be there. We weren't expecting double overtime. They go to bed at 7 p.m. and it was 11 o'clock at night, and they're both still awake. But I want to say thank you to our players, and coach. Coach brought both kids over, players, let them hoist the trophy, and gave them the whole experience. They're too young that they're never going to remember that, but I will. And we got video of it, so it was really cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, I remember last year you telling me about the sleep schedule because our kids are right around the same age, and my kids, 11 o'clock's normal for him, dude, and that's horrible. And I need to get him on the sleep schedule that you got your kiddos on. A hot dog as a sandwich is still blowing up in the comment section here. Clayton, though, a hot dog is a taco, ? That's it. I'm no longer a supporter, LOL. He's done.
I remain my position. A hot dog is a hot dog. I don't think that you can call it anything else. Like, the description is what it is.
Oh, and Zach Smith saying it is a legal sandwich in New York and California. That whipped Alex's head up real quick.
In which place?
New York and California.
I would see like maybe more Chicago, since the way they do their dogs.
Yeah.
They dress them up, I feel like sandwiches.
They do. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
But
is the Nathan's hot dog contest in New York?
I don't know.
Dude, I aspire to be that play-by-play guy, though. I don't know if y'all ever watched that. That is my
I will
idol.
say our coaching staff are big fans of glizzy contests.
Well, let's make one happen. Let's do a live. Yes.
Hey, maybe if we win the next 2 games.
Yes, and we'll present Dr. Willis with his white coat. I got to be on that. Which, shout out to Matador Nation, over 800 subscribers again. We're grateful for that, and I'm going to have to go buy a white coat. Logistics, we kind of talked about off camera. Don't want to talk about it too much, but, man, I got to believe your plate is so full getting ready for this Wednesday game.
Yeah, I think, again, we've never experienced this as a club yet, so a little bit of education process for all of us. There's a lot coming at us quickly, but also for our fans. I think that was the number. Who do we play now?
Yeah.
And
where do we play?
Yeah, exactly. And, we went from the super high on Saturday of winning and celebrating to Sunday, literally from probably 11 a.m. till, I don't know what time we got off the phone last night, probably 10 p.m. We were talking about logistics, travel. I was coordinating with other teams that we potentially might be playing or are playing, and trying to get the league to get involved with communication on what it all looks like, and staring at large expenses in front of us. So we're trying to.
Dude, I believe that.
We since we're spending the money, we got to go win.
I have to. Yeah. So you got Jacksonville, and if you win, then you would play, because y'all are the 3 seed. You would play the 1 seed, which is Hickory, in North Carolina. I think is what Coach said.
Yep.
And so
it's about an hour and a half north of Charlotte. So we would, if we went on Wednesday, we would travel by bus up to Hickory.
Okay, so you would stay there.
Yeah, and then we'd play on Saturday, which again, the national tournament is great, but it is something to consider that, if you're not hosting, you're not selling tickets, you're not getting extra sponsorships, merch sales become a challenge. And we're going to obviously do our best to make sure our fans have access to merch at watch parties and things that we're going to be doing on the road, but you're spending a lot of money, and there's not really lots of ways to make money at this point. So super grateful for all of our partners that have been supporting us to this point. Now it's on us to continue to represent nationally as we continue on, and hopefully represent well.
Well, if you're a fan and you've been on the fence of getting a jersey or something, come to the barn. Help them out. Let's get up here. That'd be awesome. I need to get me the 25 kit. I saw my wife get hers, and I'm jealous.
I will tell you, we did a 40% off sale at the last game as a thank you for Fan Appreciation Night. We were running low on a lot of stuff, which is great.
That is great. Of course, Covenant Health was the presenting sponsor that night. Shout out to Covenant Health, because every moment matters, and they were key that night.
That's great. Yeah. Super grateful for all of our partners, and it's been fun to be able to attach different partners to presenting nights. Obviously, Eric Ward being out there was a really cool moment.
He had a great name. Gosh, we had a great last name. Sorry.
Y'all are brothers, right?
Some, yes.
Yeah, related somehow.
Yeah.
We had some crossover at Tech, so it was fun to be able to see what he's doing now in Lubbock. He had never been to one of our games before. And then shout out to him. I think he has 6 kids now.
Okay.
But the first thing he said was like, "Man, this is so cool, and I need to bring my boys out to this." So
yeah, that's awesome.
And it also helped that we scored 4 goals in 13 minutes right in front of him.
Yeah.
And I think that shocked him as well. So I just told him, I'm like, you need to be at all our matches. So.
Absolutely. Yeah, my brother that's a big football fan, never seen soccer before in his life, really. He was there for his first game, the last home game. And
it's cool being in year 4 and still giving people their first experience.
Well, and you'd think I would have been able to drag him out here by now. I've dragged everybody else out.
I do have some questions for you after the show.
You should. He's the big brother, though. You need to remember that. He looks down on me a little bit.
Okay.
He's
well, you're doing
brother.
big things on TV, so.
I try.
Yeah.
I'm smiling right into the camera. Sorry, that was my moment. Leighton Thomas said you built a great team and given players a great experience. Of course, JT's been a big part of this, and he's up for an award right now.
Yeah, Leighton built a great athlete. So thank you for letting your son come and play for us, represent us well, and really excited to hear if he won his nomination. I mean, he's been a spark plug outside of Theo. I always say those two are kind of our heartbeat of our team, and every time he touches the ball, he gets faster.
Yes,
which is so much fun. And last game, I could see it every time the ball was coming to him. He was wanting it, and it felt like they had 3 or 4 guys trying to collapse on him to contain him, which goes to show the respect that they have for his talents and abilities. And that guy 100%. Definitely deserves to be playing at the highest level of our sport and collegiate play.
Shout out to JT. Yeah, they gave like in the comment section that night a crown to Leighton. I know Leighton knows for being the dad of JT. It was really cool. You need to go back. I'll go back and read those comments. Groovy Girl wants to know if there is a word on a send-off or anything like that. Are we going to have a send-off for the team?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and share just on the coach show, and then we'll update online as well. I don't think we're going to be able to coordinate a send-off due to the travel logistics. We have so many of the different guys having to take different flights. And so nobody's leaving around the same time. Mm-hmm. Some of them are having to leave super early in the morning, and then it's staggered throughout the day. So it wouldn't feel great to have a handful of people show up for a few guys, but not everyone. Yeah. So I think stay tuned, Groovy Girl, for potential welcome back. I think that would be a little bit more appropriate. And hopefully that's not going to be till Sunday or Monday.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, I couldn't imagine trying to buy plane tickets for 20, 25 people and trying to get them all on the same flight. That's not happening.
Yeah, and trying to find well-budgeted tickets 72 hours in advance of when you're trying to fly.
I'm glad it's your nightmare and not my nightmare, because that sounds horrible, man. I'll be honest with you. But you're a guy that wears a lot of different hats, and so you're used to this, right?
Yeah. Well, shout out to Coach Dave. He was the one that.
Oh yeah.
Was
He's got
able to coordinate.
those flyer miles over there.
He's international, so he's an expert on the.
Yeah, he's a pro.
Yeah.
He's a pro's pro at it. Leighton gets a share of the MVP award if JT wins. That's the rules.
We'll let him know.
Yeah, absolutely. He's definitely.
I think parents always get first dibs on that stuff.
Oh, Groovy Girl says, darn, I thought that might be the case. Count me in whenever. Just let us know. Love that. Love that. Thank you, Groovy Girl. And she's been at all the games. She's the one with the signs.
Oh, man, I sent her last night
Miss Shelton, right?
Yeah. Miss Leslie Shelton. She sent. She got one of the coolest photos of the night. I think it was when Clayton and the boys were letting off all of their smoke bombs. And there's a really cool one, so we'll have to put that one up.
You know what, Randy? I love your comment there. You're exactly right, Randy. You're ready for this? You can buy next season's season tickets, and that's how you can help the team out.
Love that.
That's big time. I didn't even think about that. Absolutely, because they are on sale right now, Matador's website. So we might need to get Coach a Pepsi over here. He's. I love the ad on the shirt too. We talked about presenting sponsors. Pepsi was one of them this year, and
they've been great to us.
They've been great, absolutely. Celsius, Gatorade, all the things. Are you allowing fans to take pictures with the trophy? Says Zach. I think you could if you come to the barn.
Come to the watch party on Wednesday.
Okay, probably over at Two Docks.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to be at Two Docks. Trophy will be there. Come get your photo.
Beer, food trucks, fans, live stream. I think you know where I'm going to be on Wednesday.
Probably not Jacksonville.
No, I'm not fortunate enough. You know, I'm a teacher full time, and so I don't have the money to make it.
Sorry.
Yeah, dude, it's getting you here.
Yeah. We'll have to wrap up.
We're gonna wrap it up. He's losing his voice here. Hey, everybody! I want to say thank you for tuning in all season long. Hopefully, we're back here next Monday with more positive energy, because that's what it's been today. We've been celebrating today.
Super thank you to everyone that's been a part of this. This is so much of your award as it is ours. We're just proud to be able to deliver that to you, and I know the boys are too.
Absolutely. They celebrated, and you should be celebrating too. Come to the watch party on Wednesday, and you get your chance to hang out with the trophy, because we are the champions. That's what it is. We're the champions, and we're looking for more. All right, and that's going to do it for today's Coaches Show, presented to you by Wonder Tree. Be on the lookout for all the things on social media, the watch party, how you can be a part of all the things as we're rooting on the Matadors as they go to Jacksonville. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate
thank you,
Devin.
And we thank you. We'll see you next time on the Coaches Show, presented to you by our friends at Wonder Tree.